Hello students. Today we will discuss about a problem regarding the RL series circuit. So first you have to write the given data. So for that, first look at the data. What is the data there? Here a 50 Hz RL, a 50 Hz sinusoidal 311 sin omega t is applied to a RL series circuit. First better to draw the diagram, then it will very understandable. First, a 50 Hz sinusoidal 311 sin omega t applied to a RL series circuit. Just for understanding, just write down the circuit. This is R, this is L, this is RL series circuit. RL, this is the supply. Okay. If the magnitude of the resistance is 5 ohms, is given R value is 5 ohms. Next, inductance value L equal to 0.02 Henry. 0.02 Henry, right? Calculate the RMS or effective value of the steady state current and relative phase angle. So first he is asking to find out the RMS current. The first question is to find out RMS current and relative phase angle and also phase angle. What about second? Obtain the expression for the instantaneous current. He is asking to find out the I, instantaneous current, IR. That means it's like this, Im sin omega t, some plus or minus 5 if any phase angle is there. Third, compute the effective magnitude and phase voltage drops appearing across each circuit. Compute the effective and phase voltage drops appearing across each circuit element. He is asking to find out the effective and phase of the voltage drops. That means each circuit element means we have three elements. This is active element, this is passive element. For active element is already mentioned in the circuit, is already mentioned, that is V equal to 311 sin omega t. V equal to 311 sin omega t. But remaining, what are remaining? R is there. That's why he is asking to find out the VR, voltage drop across the resistance, and VC, voltage drop across the, not VC, VL, because it is an inductor. So he is asking to find out the VL. That means voltage drop across the resistance and voltage drop across the inductance we have to find out. So in order to find out the RMS or phase angle, first you have to find out the impedance. That is very simple. What is impedance? Impedance is nothing but simply it's a combination of R plus J omega L simply. But we have only L is there. When we will find out the omega, how we can find out the omega? The relation between omega and the frequency is like this, omega equal to 2 phi f. So here omega equal to 2 into 5 into f means he already given the 50 Hz. If he is not mentioned in the problem, the always our Indian frequency is simply 50 Hz. Just write that 2 into 3.14 into 50, that means almost 314 radian per second. So this is the units of the omega. Now you have to write this, that is R plus J omega L. Here R equal to 5 ohms plus J into omega L means, omega means 314, L means 0.02. So from that we can find out, just remove this, just better to remove this. Better to remove this. But so Z equal 5 plus J 314, 5 plus J 314. So by doing this we will get 5 plus J into 0.046, first 8 to 6, 5 into 6.28. This is rectangular form. We will better to write in the polar form. So from that we will get in the polar form like this: z equal magnitude at phase angle. Magnitude means mod z is the magnitude and the phase angle is phi. So from that we will write magnitude is phi square plus 6.28 whole square at an angle of tan inverse of 6.28 by 5. 6.28 by 5. So by doing the calculation we will get this value is 8.03. This value is 8.03 and this angle value is 51.47. 51.47. So this is the impedance we will get this. This is the impedance we will get this. This is about impedance. So impedance is over and impedance is over. What is our intention? Our intention is to find out the current. So simply we can find out the current, effective current or RMS current, and like this. RMS current equal to simply VRMS voltage by magnitude of impedance directly. So in order to find out the RMS, we have to use only RMS voltage only. But look at here V equal 311 is the maximum value actually. This is, but here he given 311 sin omega t. Compare with the our instantaneous equation Vm sin omega t. From this Vm is 311. Just write here Vm is 311. This is the 311. Vm is 311. From that we can find out Vrms equal to Vm by root 2. That's why 311 by root 2. By doing this we will get Vrms equal to Vrms equal to the Vrms value. By doing the calculation we will get 220. So this is also completed. From that we can find out RMS value equal to simply, but the angle is look at the angle is 0. Why? Because 3 Vm sin omega t, there is no angle specified here, that's why. So we can write like this also. Vrms directly we can write it 220 at an angle of 0. So from that, by using that equation, I already find the Vrms value. Just substitute this Vrms by Z value. So what is Z here? Z here, this is the value. Write down this value 8.03 at an angle of 51.47. By doing the calculation, we will get 220 by 8.03 is 27.39. 27.39. Look at here, but this is in downwards actually. Why it is downwards? It is angle of impedance 51.47. That's why we will get 51.47. This is the RMS current, effective current, or another name is the effective current. Another one is the effective current. This is the effective current. The first point is completed. Next, what is our requirement? He is asking to find out the instantaneous current. Instantaneous current formula is simply the current formula I equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. So in that already we find out the IRMS value, but we have to require Im. What is the relation between maximum current and RMS current? Equal RMS current into root 2, right? What about RMS value? We already get here RMS value is 27.39 into root 2. By doing this, we will get 38.73. What about phase angle here? Look at phase angle. The phase angle is generally 51.47 phase angle, right? But we already get the phase angle value is minus 51.47. Just directly substitute that. So finally we will get the current value is like this. So IM value is this value 38.73. This is 38.73 and sine omega t 5 is minus 51.47 amperes. So this is the 51.47. This is our instantaneous current. This is our instantaneous current. Yes, this is our instantaneous current. Instantaneous current always having the sine terms and phase angle. And RMS current means, and instantaneous current is nothing but simply I equal to Im sine omega t plus phi. Im sine omega t plus phi. Plus phi you have to write from the here. The angle of current. This is the angle. This is RMS value. From this RMS value, we will get the magnitude. This is the current I. Next question is compute the voltage drops. Compute the voltage drops simply. The voltage first, look at here. The voltage across the resistance will give current from the current flowing through the resistor, and resistance value. So current flowing through the resistor equal to, so we require that thing. For that, voltage across the resistance equal to current flowing through the resistor into R. So better to write, he is asking is effective means effective and RMS both are same. Just IRMS into R. So what about IRMS current value? IRMS is already given 27.39 at an angle of minus 51.47. This is the angle. Win into what is the magnitude? Magnitude is pi. So by doing this, we will get voltage drop across the resistance equal to 136.95 at an angle of 51.47. This is the voltage drop across the resistor. Voltage drop across the resistor. So this is the voltage drop across the resistor. And the next question is voltage drop across the inductor VL. What is the formula? Formula is generally J into IXL. Why JXL? I into JXL. Or another thing is current into JXL. Both are same. If substitute those values, this is J into current value is 27.39 at an angle of minus 51.47 into XL. XL value is, we already find out the XL value is 6.28 previous slide, and we will get VL equal, you will get the VL equal 172.38.43 degrees. Why 38.43 degrees? Always XL, by removing the XL J, we will get at an angle of plus 90 degrees. That's why we will get here like this 27.39 into 6.28, 90 minus 51.47. By doing this, we will get this. So finally, our supply voltage, generally the supply voltage must be combination of voltage across resistance and voltage across reactance. So for that, so simply, but we will write this the supply voltage equal to like this, VR plus J VL. That means V must be satisfied under root of VR square plus VL square. So this is the procedure to do, any type of, any type of problem regarding the, regarding the when two elements are connected seriously with a some source. The first find out the impedance, and directly you can write this, and you have to remind the formulas, what is the relation between currents and voltages, and instantaneous voltage, instantaneous currents, and phase angles. So this is about the problem regarding the RL series circuit. Okay, thank you. Hello students, in this session we will discuss about the a problem related to the RC series circuit. First, we should read the problem. The problem is a 50 Hz sinusoidal voltage V equal 3 line sin omega t with the reading. Just note down what he is given. So write here the solution. But to write here the solution here. So this is the solution. He mentioned 50 Hz supply is 50 Hz and voltage V equal to 311 sin omega t. RC series circuit. So this is a RC series circuit. If the magnitude is R equal to 30 ohms and capacitance is 30 microfarad, just write capacitance is 30 microfarad. And first question is, he is asking to find out the, calculate the RMS or effective value of the steady state current and relative phase angle. The first question is, better to write the question also, RMS effective value of the steady state current and phase angle. So he is asking to find out the RMS value and the phase angle. This is the first question. The second question, obtain the expression for the instantaneous current. The second question is instantaneous current, that means so I value, small I or capital value. Third, compute the effective magnitude and phase voltage drops appearing across the each circuit element. So first draw the circuit, then it will be understand. This is RC series circuits. Just draw the RC series circuit. This is the supply voltage V and R and C. This is the C. RC series circuit. And we have two elements, two passive elements. One is the resistor. So voltage drops appearing across the each circuit element, that means voltage across resistance VR and voltage across capacitance VC is asking to find out. This is the question. So first, current flowing through the circuit he is asking. Before that, we have to first find out the impedance is the better. So given is 30 microfarad. So for that, capacitance have the capacitive reactance. The formula for the capacitive reactance is equal to minus J 1 by omega C is the formula. Minus J 1 by omega means 2 into 5 into F into 50. C means already mentioned the 30 microfarad. So from that, by finding, we will get XC is simply minus J 106.15. So the capacitive reactance is minus J 106.15. This is completed. Impedance value is, capacitive reactance value is completed. This is combination of resistance and capacitance. So we have the impedance, that is, impedance is nothing but combination of resistance and reactance. So impedance we can write Z equal to R minus JXC simply. So here impedance equal to already resistance is, what is the resistance value he is given? This is the resistance. So 30 minus J 106.15. This is actually in rectangular form. Better to convert into polar. Polar means polar form. Polar means converting magnitude and angle method. So by converting to polar, we will get impedance Z equal to 110.3 at an angle of minus 74.21 minus 74.21. So this is the impedance value. So this is about the impedance. So our impedance is came, and look at here, he is asking to find out the first is RMS current and voltage. For that, look at here, simply this is combination of R and C, that's why it has the impedance. Now the voltage by impedance will give the current flowing through the circuit. So from that we can find out simply current in a RMS or effective current, both are same. RMS current equal RMS voltage by impedance. So what is RMS voltage? Voltage value generally this is the 311 sin omega t. So better to find out here. Here voltage value equal to 311 sin omega t. If you compare it in the given in the formula, if you compare with the instantaneous Vmax sin omega t. So from that we can write Vmax equal 311. What is the relation between Vrms and Vmax? Vrms equal maximum voltage by root 2. So by doing this 311 by root 2, by doing this we will get Vrms equal to 220 at an angle of 0, because it doesn't have any angle omega t, there is no plus phi and minus phi, that's why at an angle of 0. So Vrms value is simply this is 220 at an angle of 0 by Z is 110.3 at an angle of minus 74.21. By calculating this we will get RMS value is 1.99 at an angle of 74.21. So finally we are getting RMS value is like that. So next we will write in the next. Here just write it, the RMS value, just write it the RMS value. RMS value is 1.99 at an angle of 74.21. This is the RMS magnitude and this is the phase angle, simply. From that we can find out the instantaneous current. So formula for the instantaneous current is formula for the instantaneous current, I equal to I max into sin omega t is the formula. Here already IRMS is given, we want to find out the I max. What is the relation between maximum and RMS value? Root 2 into I RMS. So from that we can find out root 2 into 1.99 by, we can find out maximum value is 2.814. So 2.814. So this is the maximum current value. This is about the maximum current value, right? This is the maximum current value. Just substitute here. From that instantaneous current equal to maximum value is 2.814 What about sine omega t? Sine omega t, already we have, look at here, we have 74.21. This is 74.21. So we can write it omega t equal to omega t minus, so this is the inductive current actually, that's why we will get, and this is not an inductor actually, this is the capacitive nature. So look at here, omega t plus phi nature. So what is phi value here? Look at here, phi value we can write, this is the phi. Just substitute here. So current, instantaneous current I equal to 2.814 sine omega t plus 74.21. Why plus here? Plus nature gives the capacitive nature. We already taken it is a RC series circuit. That's why capacitive nature. In the capacitive nature, current always leading. The another name capacitor nature, and we can name it as leading. In the capacitor, always current leads the voltage by some angle. This is about the instantaneous current. Instantaneous current is also completed. Next, he is asking to find out the drops across this. That means he is asking to find out the voltage across resistance and voltage across capacitance. So for that, look at here, voltage across the resistor means current flowing through the resistor into resistance value. Voltage across the capacitor means capacitive reactance into current. So that's we can write here. First we will find out the voltage across the resistance. Voltage across the resistance VR equal to I into R, simply I into R. What is the I value? RMS I value, just write it here. I value, look at here, 1.99, 74.21 into R. R value is 30. Simply, R value is 30. By, but R always, resistance doesn't have any phase angle, that's why R value is 0. By simplifying that, we will get voltage drop across resistor equal to, voltage drop across resistor equal to, the value is 59.7. By simplifying this, 59.7 at an angle of 74.21. 74.1. This is about the voltage drop across the resistor. Voltage drop across the resistor. Next, we have another element, that is the voltage drop across the capacitor. We will get current into capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance generally minus J into X. Right? So we can write like this. Current equal 1.99, 74.21 into, what is XC value? XC value, look at the XC value. Where is XC value? Look at the XC value. This is the XC value. XC value is 106.15. But better to write here, don't confuse here, J 106.15. So we can simplify this. Simply J can be right like this. So it is in complex form. We can convert into polar form, and directly you can write where is the minus J. Minus J represents plus 90 degrees. If plus J in the given here, there is no real part. If plus J is there, always angle is 90. There is no real term and imaginary term consisting of the minus J. Directly you can write it has the phase angle of minus 90. Or other, you have a doubt, you can convert it. Then we can write like this, VC value equal to, and simply VC value equal to, directly we can write, convert it like this. This is 1.99 at an angle of 74.21 into, this is, convert into polar form, we can write it as 106.15 at an angle of minus 90, at an angle of minus 90. By simplifying this, we will get VC as, the value of the VC equal to 211.23 at an angle of minus 15.79 minus 15.79. This is about the voltage drop across the capacitor. Voltage drop across the capacitor. So we already find out the RMS current. This is the RMS current, and this is the instantaneous current, and this term is voltage drop across the resistor, and this is the voltage drop across the capacitor. If you have any doubt after finding the voltages, you can check the relation. The relation is supply RMS voltage is nothing but voltage drop across resistor square plus voltage drop across capacitor. If it is satisfies, then your problem is correct. Otherwise, your problem is wrong. If you have any doubt, you can check it. You will get that. Okay. This is the procedure to find out for given RC circuit. Okay. So this is the procedure. Don't confuse here. There is a difference between RMS value and the maximum value. Always RMS value is used in doing the calculation. Okay. Thank you. Hello students. This is the problem regarding to the RL series circuit. This is regarding to the RL's series circuit. First, read down the problem. A 50 Hz sinusoidal voltage V equal 3 line sin omega t is applied to the RLC series circuit. This time the circuit is the RLC series circuit. So just draw the RLC series circuit for our convenience. So in our circuit analysis, in our BW subject, each and every problem, better to draw a circuit. Then the problem is very easy. This is RLC series circuit. R equal 30 ohms. We mentioned R equal to 30 ohms. Inductance L equal to 0.02 Henry and capacitance C equal to 30 microfarad. Wherever the inductance is there, inductance have inductive reactance. So this value is same as previous problem. That's why I can directly write XL equal to 6.28. And 30 microfarad is from the previous problem only, that is capacitive reactance Xc equal to 106.15. The same question, calculate the RMS or effective value of the steady state current and relative phase angle. The second, obtain the expression for the instantaneous current. Third, compute the effective magnitude and phase voltage drops appearing across the each circuit element. So I discussed seriously RL, RC, RLC. The reason is you have to understand the difference between the RL, RC and RLC. That's why almost I consider all the problems having the same values. So we have RLC, that's why we have an impedance. That impedance we can write like this. These are the three elements. Impedance can be write it as R plus. So inductor have inductive reactance, that can be write it as JXL. Capacitive have capacitive reactance, I can write it as minus JXC. So simplifying this, we will get R plus the J common, XL minus XC. So simply write all the values. R equal 30 plus J, XL is 6.28 and XC is minus 106.15. By simplifying this, we will get 30 minus J 99.87. 99.87. This minus means, look at wherever the minus J is capacitance. Capacitance is dominant. Why it is dominant? The reason is XC value is more than the XL value. That's why minus j will come. If the XL value is more than the XC value, there is inductance dominance is there, then you will get the plus j here. That is the difference. Right. This is the j value we can convert. So simply first write the impedance in polar form 30 minus j 99.87. We can convert into the polar form. By converting the polar form, we will get 104.27 at an angle of minus 73.28. 73 point. This is the impedance value simply. This is about the impedance value. So this is the combination of RLC. Whenever the one resistor remaining or the reactive elements have, it has impedance. This is the value. First, we will find out the RMS current. Before that, the given same as supply voltage is V equals 311 sin omega t. From that, he mentioned the 311 is the maximum value. We will get the RMS value is 311 by root 2. We will get that value is the 220 volts. So 220 volts simply. So we know the voltage value and we know the impedance value. Now we will find out the current value. So from that I can write directly effective current and RMS current. I will write like this: RMS equal to Vrms by Z. Vrms value is, you know that this is the 220. There is no angle, so that's why I write it as 0. And we have Z value is, look at the Z value in the polar form. So better to use the polar form. When addition and subtraction, it is in rectangular form. If we have division and multiplication, then you will use any vector quantity in the polar form. That is very simple. It is division, that's why I am using this 104.27 minus 73.28. By simplifying this, we will get RMS value is, the current value is 2.10 at an angle of 2.10 at an angle of 2.10 at an angle of 73.28. 73.28. We will get, by division this, we will get this, and this is in division, that's why we will get 0 minus of 78.25. That's why we will get. And this is the RMS value. We will get the maximum value. Maximum value equal to 2.10 into root 2. Then we will get the maximum value is 2.10 into root 2. By simplifying this, we will get 2.10 into root 2, we will get 2.96. So this is the maximum value. Now we can write the instantaneous current. Instantaneous current formula equal to Im sin omega t plus +5 or -5, depends on the situation. So by using that, we will write the simply I equal to I, maximum current equal to 2.96, and sin omega t. Current value equal to, where is the current value? This is the 73.28. This is about the instantaneous current. The first question is completed. Instantaneous current. Capacitance dominance, so always current have the leading. This is the plus V means leading, and represents capacitance is dominant here. Inductance is inactive. Okay, inductance is inactive. Next, we will find out the each and every drop. Every drop means this is the voltage drop across the resistor, and the second thing is voltage drop across the inductor, The third thing is voltage drop across the capacitor. So for that we require first current value 2.10 at an angle of 73.28. First write that current value. That current value equal to 2.10 at an angle of 73.28. It's better to write this value 73.28. And the first thing we have to require voltage drop across the resistor. Voltage drop across the resistance means current into resistance value. The current value already given 2.10 at an angle of 73.28. 2.10 73.28 at an angle of into what is the resistance value? Resistance value is 30. So by doing the simplification we will get finally 63 into 73.28 at an angle of 73.28. This is about the VR. This is about the VR value. Just write here down. So by doing the calculation we will get VR as 63 at an angle of 73.28. So this is about the voltage drop across resistor is completed. Next, voltage drop across the inductor. Voltage drop across the inductor means current into drop means JXL. Current is already mentioned here 2.10 at an angle of 73.28 into JXL. XL value is 6.28. Wherever the plus J is there, automatically at an angle of 90. At an angle of 90. So by doing the calculation, we will get VL equal to 13.18 at an angle of 163.28. So this is the voltage drop across the inductor. This is the voltage drop across the inductor. This first thing is completed. And next second thing is also completed. Next third thing is voltage drop across the capacitor. The formula is I into minus J XC. So I 2.10 at an angle of 73.28 into XC is minus JXC means XC is 106.15. Wherever the XC then automatically this is the minus 90. By simplifying this we will get XC value is 222.95 at an angle of minus 16.72. This is about the VC. So VR value is this value, VL value is this value, VC value is this value. So whenever three elements are given, that is resistance, inductance, capacitance, this is the procedure to find out the RMS current and instantaneous current as well as voltage drop across the resistor, inductor, capacitor. In order to check this, just use this formula, that is the supply voltage is always like this. Voltage drop across the resistor and difference between the voltage drop and capacitance drop. Check it. If it satisfies, then your answer is correct. Otherwise the answer is wrong. So this is the procedure to find out the RLC. Whenever three elements are given, just simply follow this principle. First you find out the impedance, then you find out the current, and you have to know the difference between the RMS current and maximum current and instantaneous current. And next, voltage drop across the resistor, voltage drop across the inductor, voltage drop across the capacitor. After finding that, you have any doubt, check this, you will get that. Okay, this is the procedure. These are the problems regarding the RL series circuit, RC series circuit, RLC series circuit. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.